What's going on, fellas? So today, I'm going to give you some game for the first date. And I'm going to show you 5 signs when a woman is sexually attracted to you. Okay? Now, there are some things that are under your control that you must take care of in order to ensure that you get the box on the first date. Obviously, you need to stay in your frame. You need to look good. Get a fresh cut. Take a shower, G, okay? Basic shit that we ain't got to talk about. So that's not your problem, and it shouldn't be your problem. But what seems to happen is women will give you these easy choosing signals that a lot of guys miss, all right? So what I want to do today is I want to help you hit the jackpot. If you are experienced with women, you have probably heard this many times, and this is a age-old saying. Okay, guys? Now, if you never heard this, you probably haven't had enough women. So if you haven't heard this, fellas, don't lie and say you get women, all right? Now, this is easy, but yet commonly missed. All right, fellas? If a woman ever tells you that we are not having sex tonight, even though she's gave you every clear signal that you are, you can almost bet on it that if you don't fuck it up, then you are going to have sex that night. All right, guys? Now, I'll give you a classic scenario, and I'll actually tell you a story about what happened to me. So one day, I'm on Instagram, and I meet this Puerto Rican girl. It's about a few years ago, all right, when I was in my dirtbag days. So we go out to eat. Now, she actually suggested the restaurant. It was this Hispanic restaurant somewhere downtown. So when we get there and we hit the parking lot, we both get out of our cars. So we hug, and as we hug, G, she like 5'1". So when I reached down to hug her, I kind of sniffed. I was like, damn, girl, you smell good as hell. So, you know, we caressing, we hugging. It's a lot of sexual energy there. So we turn around and we're walking inside the restaurant. And as we're walking in the door, I open the door for her. She look up at me and say, you know, we're not having sex tonight, right? With like a little smirk, G. And I look down at her. I'm like, yeah, all right. And I opened the door and we proceeded. All right, fellas. Now, what I could have did and what a lot of men do is they actually entertain that shit. And sometimes this even happens before you even make it on a date. Like you text her, hey, babe, I'm going to be there in about 15 minutes. I'll let you know when I'm there. And then she texts you back like, okay, cool. I just want to let you know we're not having sex tonight. Gee, a red light should go off in your head and it should tell you that you are having sex that night. But it's only contingent upon whether or not you fuck up. All right, fellas. So the reason why this is the first one, not only because it's the most common one, but it's because it's most commonly fucked up by men. All right, fellas. So don't mess it up, G. So if she tell you this shit, bro, laugh it off. Don't entertain it. And for damn sure, don't tell her no shit like, oh, I didn't want to have sex with you tonight. I just wanted to enjoy the time we spend together. G, bro. Listen to me. Women don't say this unless it's a problem. You ever looked at a woman's dating profile and the first thing you see is it says no hookups? The reason why she says she's not looking for hookups is because she's had a bunch of them and she used to it. You don't put up a warning or a caution sign if there's no danger. All right, guys, pay attention. So when women tell you things, this is basically what this video is going to be about. When women tell you things, yes, I want you to perceive it and understand it logically, but I do not want you to reply logically. You play the game. This is all a game, and you're probably thinking like, why do I gotta play the game? Fellas, it makes it fun. All right, fellas? So the fact that she can tell you we're not having sex tonight, and then 4 hours later, y'all wake up in your bed, G, you can laugh that shit off and say, I thought you said we wasn't having sex tonight. It's a game, bro. Make it fun. All right, fellas? But don't fuck this up and do not take women serious. When I say don't take women serious all the time, this is one of them. All right, fellas? Pay attention. Now, next thing. Okay, fellas? And it's about to get fun because I'm going to show you something that you guys missed as well. There is a difference between a woman being genuinely interested in you, i.e. genuine burning desire, versus her qualifying you. Okay, fellas, and her having an alternative reason why she's on that date other than just you. Now, this is going to have a lot to do with you, like I said, telling whether or not a woman has genuine burning desire for you or not. Because if she has genuine burning desire for you, you might smash that night. All right. But if she doesn't, she's going to ask you questions, and it's going to start off like, hey, what do you do for work? Which is a normal question. But after you tell her what you do for work, if she's only trying to qualify you and she's not really there for you and she doesn't have sexual interest in you, the next question would be maybe, how much do you make? Or where do you see yourself in 5 years? You think that's interest. She's qualifying you, bro. She's projecting. She's projecting the future. She's trying to see if you're a good bet versus just genuine sexual desire. I'll give you an example of genuine sexual desire, and this is all case by case. It's more generalizations, all right, fellas? If she's really interested, she'll ask you what you do for work. And when you tell her, the following question or statement will be, oh, that sounds fun. Tell me what it's like. Do you like doing that? How long have you been doing it? Oh, that's cool. I never thought about doing anything like that. That's an interesting job. Shit like that, all right? She's trying to flatter you almost. And she's probably just genuinely interested. Genuine burning desire. Not some desire based off of, let me make sure how much you make first, and then I'm going to know whether or not I'm going to sleep with you, bro. If they want the D, they want the D. It don't matter how much you make. You ever heard of Pookie and Ray Ray, bro? They ain't got money, but women got a lot of genuine burning desire for them, so they interested in Pookie and Ray Ray video game, bro. Way more than they interested in your six-figure job. Why? It's genuine interest. All right, guys, so you'll know this right off the bat when she's more interested in you versus the things around you. Now, I'm not saying the things around you don't matter, and that doesn't make a difference whether or not she's initially interested in you. But if she already came on a date with you and she's trying to figure out all these things around you, and it feels like she's interviewing you versus just engaging with you and interacting with you in dialogue and banter or whatever it is, it's an easy thing. But this comes with social awareness. All right, guys, more than anything. You know when somebody wants something from you versus when she wants something from you, all right? You can see it in her eyes, all right, fellas? And that leads me to my next point, all right? Let's say y'all are sitting at the table, all right, talking on the first date. Let's say y'all went out to eat, or y'all got coffee, or y'all at the park, all right, guys? And she giving you these long stares and seductive eye contact. Eye contact is one thing, but seductive eye contact, I'm talking about her eyes are directed towards certain things. I'll give you an example. You know when you sexually attracted to a woman and you want to fuck and you looking at her and you're not looking at her eyes, you're looking at her lips, and you looking at her like her cleavage area, and you looking at her thighs, and you up and down in her while she talking, and she looking at you like, what you looking at? And you like, you know what I'm looking at. Shit like that. So women do the same shit, bro. When they look at you, they lick their lips. They look at your chest, at your arms, at your features. You know, you got a short sleeve shirt on. She looking at your biceps. She looking at your crotch area. It's an obvious one. All right, fellas, she making full on eye contact with you while you talking. And it's like she going into a dream world. Gee, she want to fuck. Escalate it. Make a damn move. All right, fellas. All this shit is easy, but a lot of you guys are not paying attention. I'll tell you why. You're so focused on these questions you got, bro. They these interview questions because you ain't focused on nothing else. You ain't paying attention to anything else. You just focus on saying the right thing. Gee, if you only focus on not fucking up, you will fuck up. All right, guys? Just focus on the experience. Focus on whether or not she's showing you interest. Focus on whether or not she's even gazing at you, bro. All right. And this one right here, that's an easy bet right there, bro. That's right off the bat. You should be waiting on that. When she hit you with that one, bro, you should be like, yes, I'm going to get it automatically. I already know what it is. You ain't even got to tell me. All right. She's saying it without saying Next one. All right, fellas. Now, this one's case by case, because this is really going to depend on not female nature, but this actual woman's nature, the actual woman you dealing with, the specific chick. All right. Now, like I said, this is case by case, how she dresses, because sometimes pertaining to the topic, all right, fellas, on the conversation, she probably dresses seductively and provocatively because she wants to impress you, or she wants to arouse you, or make you sexually attracted to her because she's sexually attracted to you beforehand. But sometimes women are just hoes, bro. All right, guys. Sometimes women, they dress like that all the time. Like they got less clothes on their social media page than they wore on a date. All right, fellas. So This is case by case. But if you find like you got this little modest chick you deal with and you know she don't really dress like a hoe from day to day based on her social profile or whatever, and she come to the date and you can see her lace, bro, under her shirt, bro, because she trying to show you everything, G. Bro, it's a clear and easy sign. I ain't gonna spend too much time on this one because this one is basic. All right. And this is not all in all, because sometimes women just dress like that because they like to be sexy. It ain't really for you. It's for the dude that they gonna see after they leave you after the date. But whatever. That's case last one. All right. Something that people don't talk about. All right. I'm gonna tell you a story of what happened to me. Walks you to your car. All right, guys. Now, this one is going to be in the sense that you did everything right, fellas. You held your frame. You were smelling good. You didn't have an interview question list for the date, and you played the game right. All right. So what happened to me was we were walking out of a restaurant. It was one of the chicks I used to deal with, one of my rotation girls. We were walking out of the restaurant, and as we're walking out, I'm like, all right, well, you know, I was expecting her to go that way and me to go that way because the cars were on opposite sides of the parking garage. So we walk out, and I'm like, all right, well, I had a good night. I give her a hug, and she stopped me. She like, wait, can I walk you to your car? And I was like, all right, cool. I mean, I was expecting to walk you to your car. You know, I want to make sure you're safe. And this is when I found this out, G. I was like, I want to make sure you're safe, but I guess you can walk me to my car. Now, first thing I thought was she wanted to see what kind of car I drive. Because in my head, I was thinking hypergamy, you know, like a normal dude, right? So I'm like, okay, she want to see what type of car I drive. You know, everything else went well. She don't want to fuck up. She want to make sure she placing the right bet. So she want to see the whip. So I'm like, cool, beep, beep. There you go, right? So anyway, we get to the car, and I'm like, all right, well, this is me, you know. She like, well, can we get in? And I'm like, oh, okay, that's what you wanted. So immediately I knew what it was. And obviously, you know what happened after that. But gee, this is a clear one. So if she asks you to walk you to your car, don't be like, no, I think it's best if I walk you to your car. I want you to be safe. Bro, never mind if she's safe, G. Let her walk you to your car, do the damn thing, and then drive her to her car and leave. And don't text her back after that, all right, fellas? Because it was too easy, all right, guys? But anyway, it's easy shit, all right? It's all easy. Just learn the game, all right, fellas? So it's your boy, KD, man. Appreciate you guys for tuning in for this quick one. Share this with a homeboy who got a date tonight, all right? We out of here, baby.